Da-na-na-na-na. 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 Looking good today. Ooh. How much time do we have, Adam Mensch?
10 seconds, Benny.
Copy that. Kia ora, my friends. How do you do? I, Benny Ward, am here in the garden for another cold open. This is MML 117. Cold open today has a bit of a double meaning because not only are we doing the cold open, as we always do, but as has happened a few times, it is actually quite cold. So a double meaning for the cold open today. It's going to be a bit of a theme of today's show, doubling up on things, because here we are, hot on the heels of night one of WWE SummerSlam. Everyone knows how much of a massive wrestling nerd I am. SummerSlam is the second biggest premium live event of the year behind WrestleMania. And this year, SummerSlam is happening across 2 nights. So double the enjoyment from WWE SummerSlam. We've got the double cup system going on. We've got the devastatingly sexy double t-shirt system going on. We'll have a double dose of laughter with 2 jokes of the week. We'll have double the treats with 2 special items when we play What's in the Bag. And at the end of the show, I'll have a final thought from an album with the word double in it. All those things and many more are coming up right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. Shout out to Renee, thanks for tuning in. Doubling up on things today on Monday Morning Live. Let's kick it off with a look back at the week that was. Had a great time in the weekend. You know, Saturdays are sort of a family day for us. We double the enjoyment this week because not only did we go out and do a few activities together as a family, Eliza and I went to the arcade, you know, the old school arcade, and then the family, Renee and I and the kids went to the library. But not only that, we got some good family time in. My sister was across from Australia and my nephew was over from Nelson. We caught up with them at my dad's house. So shout out to my family, love you guys very much. What else happened in the week there was? Oh, speaking of things too, doubling up, Happy Gilmore 2. We watched that last week, and trust me, it does not disappoint. No spoilers. No spoilers at all. Never underestimate the value of water. I'll tell you why I've got the 2 cup system going on when we get to What's in the Bag. Let's take a look at the week ahead. Should be another great week at the farm. I spent last week on the farm, it's been a couple of days planting courgette seeds. Courgettes, hundreds and hundreds of courgettes. This is for our indoor courgettes. We'll direct seed our outdoor courgettes a little bit later in the year. Great time at the farm, great time at the farmers market last week. The week ahead in the farmers market, shout out to Lee, thank you for tuning in. The week ahead at the farmers market, we've got a new busker debuting this Sunday at the Melbourne Farmers Market. In fact, we've got 2 new buskers, because we're doubling up. They're a duo. There's actually a guy that plays the drums, but there's 2 female singers that will be debuting with us at the Melbourne Farmers Market, so please join me there. Right, let's do some live gardening. Now I'm going to introduce you to the patented Benny's 2-pot system. Know what you're thinking? It's not that. Now, we're going to plant on one of Reg McGundry's seedlings. This is his alyssum. Reg McGundry, of course, is one of the contestants in the grow-off to determine a new World Gardening Federation champion. Now what I'd like to do when I'm planting on is the pot that you're planting from, get another one the same size and put it into your larger pot in the middle when you backfill it with the high-grade Dalton's potting mix. As we know, Dalton's do not sponsor Monday Morning Live, yet. But as you can see, we've got the 2-pot system. So you just take one of these pots out, and that leaves a little hole for the new plant to go in. We use a patented Benny's salute, and we just put 1 finger each side of the seedling, tip it on its side, give it the patented Benny's squeeze, and out comes the seedling. Now you can take a look at the roots, Now you can see that they're starting to sort of go round and round, so we're just going to tease those out a little bit. We're going to pop it into the hole that we created, firm it down, and as we do when we plant something new, give it some water, because you can never underestimate the value of water. Give it a couple of spritzes using the Benny's 6100 series spritzer, available in the gift shop. Why not buy 2? Right, live gardening done for another week. Put that down there. Right, what should we do now? Let's try a new segment. I'm calling this Day in Rock History. Several cool things happened today in rock history. I don't know if you picked the tune from the top of the show. The Kinks, in this day in 1964, released the song You Really Got Me. That's a banger. Also in this day, in 1967, Pink Floyd released the album The Piper at the Gates of Dawn, their first ever album. Speaking of albums, there was another album at this day in rock history in 1980. John Lennon and Yoko Ono entered a studio in New York to begin recording the album Double Fantasy. Our final thought at the end of the show comes to you from that very album. Right, let's play What's in the Bag. We've got a double treat for What's in the Bag today. Now, as we're doing things in doubles, when we do What's in the Bag today, I've got two items in What's in the Bag. One of them is an Apple product. Now, I'm not talking about the sort of products that Steve Jobs used to create. I'm talking about an Apple product that I got from the Melbourne Farmers Market. Actually, speaking of Apple, reminds me of the time that my wife, she had a birthday, and I asked her what she wanted. She said that she wanted some form of Apple product, an iPad, an iPhone. So I got her an iRon. She didn't see the funny side of it either. Actually, speaking of Apple products, Apple make a lot of products, but why don't they make an Apple car? I guess it's because it's hard to install Windows. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. 2 jokes of the week, and neither of them were particularly funny. But let's play What's in the Bag. The first product in the bag is an Apple product. It is. I got this from my friends Andrew and Sue. They have Lowe's Orchard. They have a stall at the farmers market every Sunday. It is apple juice. This is Pink Lady apple juice. Fun fact, I can't stand apples, but I love apple juice. So I'm going to try some now using the Benny's 2-cup system. Now, it comes in this cool little, it's like a cask, like a bladder. In Australia they call it a goon bag. Another little fun fact. Pour out some apple juice. Let's try it now. Cheers. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, sweet. Yeah, very, very nice. Yummo. Apple juice. Thanks to Lowe's Orchard. Now the second treat for What's in the Bag, fitting with the theme of doubling things, it is, thanks to my good friend Melissa at Sweet Creations, it's a double chocolate cupcake. Let's try some. Now I'm not going to eat all of this right now because it will make a heck of a mess of my beard. I'm going to leave this here as a way of trying to lure somebody out from behind that door. Somebody who loves cupcakes. Let's try a little bit now, thanks to Melissa at Sweet Creations. How do we do this? Very nice. I'm just going to leave that right there. Lovely. It's very difficult to eat a cupcake when you've got a large, scraggly beard like me. It's even harder to eat soup. You should see me make a mess. Right, I've talked about a lot of doubles today. Let's get into our final thought. We had a great week. We're looking forward to a great week. But it's important always to stop and take the time to look around, take a breath, smell the roses, and just enjoy the moments. I mentioned earlier on that on this day in 1980, John Lennon and Yoko Ono entered a studio in New York City to record the album Double Fantasy. This album is famous for songs such as Just Like Starting Over, Watching the Wheels, Woman, and my personal favourite, Beautiful Boy. One of the lyrics in that song is, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. It's a great final thought. Thank you for everybody who tunes in to my award-winning YouTube channel, Monday Morning Live. We just ticked over 100,000 views. Thank you. 100,000 times over. Thank you to everybody that stops by the Melbourne Farmers Market to see me every Sunday morning from 9 to 12 at the AMP Showgrounds. Thank you to everybody tuning in right now on Monday Morning Live. I'm Benny Ward, and I will see you next time in the garden. Because diamonds are forever, and so is Monday Morning Live. Did someone say cupcake, man? Ooh, double chocolate. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I've missed these. And I miss this place, man. Can't wait to come back here. Once Kane returns the World Gardening Federation Championship. And after all, he has to. He's been instructed to do so by the higher power that we both answer to. The unyielding. Who am I even talking to, man? Might just take this with me. Hasta la vista.